All right, guys, what's up and what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? As you guys can see in live HD, it's your host with the most, Paul Cantu, or in this case, Paul Plantu, live from my urban oasis, aka the patio that just leads off my bedroom. And you guys might be seeing the backdrop and thinking to yourself, oh, it looks lovely, it looks like a jungle, when in reality, this patio looks horrible. This is literally just a plant storage facility, out of control. Nothing's planted in the ground space I have, and it's unorganized as hell. So today, on the 4th of July, since my vacation for this weekend got canceled due to the virus, we are going to redo this entire patio area and hopefully create an epic transformation. So let's get it.
Oh my God. Just look at these plants. Green, vibrant, and beautifully disorganized.
What we're gonna do right now is sweep up this wall, move all the plants off of it, and then move all the plants onto it so I can clear out the rest of the area. Alright, my brethren, so we have pretty much the entire patio area cleaned up. All the plants are pushed against the wall, aside from these that are actually on the wall. And this pothos in particular is growing out of control, so I'm going to trim this dude up so I can propagate it and basically create more clones of this plant. Take down these other hanging plants. And then I'll have to excavate this whole area right here. All right, cool. So I cleared most of the debris. Now I'm going to wet the entire area. I'm going to plant so it's easier to dig holes and to uproot all of the plants that are already in the ground. Let's spray it down. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. It's obviously the next day via my change of outfit. I worked on that hole for 2 hours, and these are all the sticks, roots, and foliage that came up from it, but did I get it out of the ground through the 2-hour struggle? No. This is an oak tree, guys, and I almost have it severed in half, and I hope that's enough to completely dilapidate it, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna pick up where we left off and continue the fight right now. Massacre, guys. Absolute massacre. Look at those tree stump guts. This is like a foot deep hole. It looks like a bomb went off in here, and I had to change my shirt because I sweated through that bass shirt. It was so soaking wet, I could have squeezed it out and literally filled up a Gatorade bottle. But anyways, to make myself feel better about all that work, I think it's time to put in a couple of plants. God damn! Alright, so weeds out the ground, and now it's time to put in the first plant, which is going to be this sunburst tangerine. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've had this dude for like 6 months, I think. And just check it out, bro. It already has fruit growing on it in the pot. So it's acclimated to this area, and orange and tangerine slash some citrus does super well underneath an oak tree canopy, which I have behind me. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and put this dude in the ground right there. All right, once the tangerine tree was in the ground, I had to mix up a little bit of native soil with potting soil with the citrus slash cactus soil to create the perfect blend. Here's a more detailed look at that. Then I had to spray that thing down with some H2O just to hydrate the roots and get it acclimated to its new environment. All right, baby boys. Tangerine is in the ground, and the next plant we're gonna add is actually a native species to Texas. It is this amazing Texas sage right here. So this thing has popping purple flowers and a really cool, almost minty, light green foliage. So it just looks really cool overall, and it'll definitely attract some pollinators to the garden area, and that's what I want. A mix of like fruit trees and then just really cool flowering shrubs. So let's get it in. All right, guys, so the next plant we're gonna add is this papaya tree, and I'm not sure if it's gonna survive. I live in Houston, but I'm just gonna try it out. It's pretty thick and well established, so if there are no roots right there, we're just gonna get it in and see what happens. All right, my brethren, it's yet another day, and I just want to give you guys a little update. So we have the orange, or I guess tangerine tree, we have the Texas sage, and we have the papaya all in the ground. And I did mulch all three of these dudes. And look, you already have a dragonfly chilling. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in on it. What an absolute beauty. So anyways, yeah, we have everything all mulched up, but there are a couple more plants that I would like to put in this area. Now again, this is like a part-time hobby of mine, so I am doing this usually between 6 and 8 p.m. So bear with me if it starts getting dark again, but let's get some more plants in the gaps. All right, so this little puppy is a lantana, and I liked it just because it added a pop of orange flavor to the overall environment. I mean, just look at that, dude. It's like staring at the sun. All right, guys, so the next plant we're gonna throw in is this Cuban gold dewdrop. Now, this is a small kind of low shrub, but it has that lime green color, which will always give a pop to just about anything. So I definitely wanna slide it in the corner with the tangerine tree. All right, guys, Cuban gold dewdrop is in the ground, and I'm gonna throw some aloe right here. I have this giant hunk of aloe that actually fell out of its container, and its container is sitting right in this area, so I figured I might as well just throw this dude right here as well. All right, guys, you see this flask of awesomeness? So this is a snake plant, a sansevieria, and yeah, I propagated it off a big one I had. It's already churning up some new foliage, so I'm gonna put this dude right up against the house. There's a little knick-knack corner for it, so yeah, I'm gonna plant it in the ground and let it take over in the low light conditions. So the last tree that I added was a Satsuma orange tree. I had to double up on that citrus. You guys know the vibe. It came out perfectly. And all right, ladies and germs. So today is probably the 4th or 5th day. And it actually isn't super late in the evening, so I do believe I will finally be able to complete the planting in the outskirts of this porch patio area. And as y'all can see, I have everything laid out, and it looks very, very clean. So now I'm literally just gonna dig a bunch of holes and put all of these plants in the ground. I like the color varieties. I'm actually probably still gonna plug in more, but for now, we have a good general overview and outline of all the plants that are going in the ground. So let's get them in there. All right, so the plant going in this hole is a quarter-line hot pepper. A little something spicy. This thing looks like it has that beautiful burgundy hair weave in its head. So I love the color. Let's get it in there. Now the next little dude we're gonna add has the potential to get huge. Look at the color on that dude. This is a painted lady hibiscus, and I like it that it's in a small pot so I can squeeze it in between some roots and then watch it grow over time. Let's give you a new home, Daddy.
Oh my God.
All right, guys, the next plant we're adding is this Mamie Croton. Just look at the colors on this, dude. It has deep greens, dark reds, burgundies, bright yellow, lime green, a little bit of orange. This is legit everything you could imagine. And then the texture, man, it's just like so crunchy and delicious looking. I love to get this in. And it doesn't need much light. That's why I'm putting it right underneath or in close proximity to the orange tree. Okay, so we're making quick progress, which is awesome. The next plant that's going in the ground is this beautiful piñata azalea. I think it's called like a red piñata. No, a cherry piñata azalea. Smells like nothing, but it looks amazing. Let's get it in there. All right, so the next plant we're gonna add is this angel trumpet. This was grown directly from a cutting, and it's gonna have big bright yellow flowers and form kind of a tree-like structure and shape. So I wanna put it right in front of this giant brick pillar so that way it'll grow up and fill out. The next piece of floral fire that I threw in the ground was this Vinca Cora lavender. Looked wonderful, and I threw in a purple flowered butterfly bush just to again attract pollinators to my garden situation. And the last hibiscus I put in was this really cool one that had orange flowers with a dark pink/red center. Next up, Thai plant. Next plant is a gardenia. Let's put it in the ground and let it shine. All right, y'all, hopefully you can see me from there. The last big plant we're gonna add is a persimmon tree, which is going in the giant hole I excavated the oak tree from. And just in case you don't know, a persimmon is like some odd fruit. I've never had the luxury of putting it in my mouth, but I guess I will now. Oh man, all right guys, at this point I have 2 more plants I know I want to put in the ground. There's some more gaps that I'll probably fill in later, but I want to add this beauty of a plant right here. This is a Denver Daisy Black Eye Susan, very beautiful. It is an annual, so it'll grow every spring and then die off in the winter. And then I have this beautiful, luscious, hot pink dude as well. This is a graffiti lipstick Pinta, and it is an annual, so it also will die back and then bloom each year. Nice. So yeah, we're just gonna throw that in for some color right now and get it. All right, y'all, so believe it or not, man, it's been like a week since I put the last plants in the ground, and I have not finished this project. This is what happens when this is just like a side hobby, but it needs to get done. So tonight I'm going to mulch all of the areas. Now what's kind of cool about waiting is a lot of weeds have popped up that I was able to dig out and just excavate from the environment. But now some of the flowers are looking a little bit sad. They probably need some water, but I definitely need to cover everything with mulch just in and of itself to clean it up, and then I can arrange this mess that's going on right here. So let's get to it. All right, so we have all the mulch laid down, and now I'm gonna start putting some potted plants in between all the in-ground plants. That way the dudes can thrive and get out of the porch area, and also, you know, kick it with the plants in the ground, because let's be real, they all want to be homies. All right, let's get them in there. We have all of the plants in their final homes, and my God, does it look amazing. So this next step is literally just cleaning up all of this junk. And I'm gonna move a lot of the plants so I can rearrange the furniture and get a general idea of what I'm about to do. Yes, sir. So here's the progress we have made thus far. The patio definitely is a lot more clear stuff. I have a nice cluster of plants right below this window and a nice seating area that now I can actually use the table to edit and do some video work on. But for now, I need to spray all this dirt, dust, and debris off of this concrete and have it looking real spiffy. Okay guys, so I'm satisfied to say that this is actually the last day. So what I did last night was add a fire pit, which I said I would do. I bought another plant to hang up, and then I just need to wrap up the hose and put it in its house. So that's gonna go down. Perfect. So now that all that's out the way, the last thing to do is to put in the board that's going to cover this. So let's go ahead and construct that right now. And all right, ladies and germs, I'm proud to say I am finally done with this entire patio area. So I guess now we'll get some epic shots, but I mean, you guys get the vibe right now. So obviously this took a ton of time and work. So if you guys enjoyed the transformation, please be sure just to click the like button. That small little task definitely does a lot for your boy, and also drop a comment. But I love the way this came out. Just go ahead and check the before and after just to remind yourself of where we started and where we ended. So yeah, dude, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. I cannot wait for all the plants to grow in. This man over here is hunting lizards. But yeah, I mean, I live in Texas, so I got everything that's acclimated to the climate. I can't wait to get some fruit off the trees and for everything to just fill in and thrive. So yeah, stay tuned for some updates. I think I'm gonna build some furniture for out here, or maybe some other type of plant display, but we'll see. Anyways, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, because this took like a couple of weeks of just time when I got done working to do. So yeah, man, love you guys. Live the dream, eat that ice cream. I'm locked, I'm loaded, and I'm out. Peace.
Killing these songs, leaving a bloody life I roost to. And I'm in it to win it, so I'm somebody that you should get used to.